Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm gonna do What If Naruto Had Infinite Chakra Part 1. Story starts as everything goes as normal, and the day that the Nine Tails attacked, until Obito attacks the Reaper / the Shinigami, just as Minato did the Reaper Death Seal to seal the Nine-Tailed Fox inside of Naruto. After that, a drop of the Shinigami's blood drops on Naruto's forehead, giving him a small part of the Shinigami's sealing power, which also includes infinite chakra, since the Shinigami comes from a realm of gods, where chakra is not finite. The Nine-Tails still gets sealed as normal. Kushina dies, however, the Shinigami quickly retreats after being attacked without taking Minato's life, which means he survives. Now it's 5 years later. Naruto doesn't get bullied from the villagers that much. He mainly just gets stares when he's alone, due to his father, the 4th Hokage, who's not just a Hokage but also a war hero of the 3rd Shinobi War. And he basically won the war all by himself, which is why everybody in the village respects him. Whilst there was suspicion of the Uchiha after the Nine-Tails attack, with Minato's help the confusion was cleared up. And with Minato explaining all the attackers' features, they agreed that it was none of the Uchiha clan, but it was an outsider, which is why the Uchiha massacre would never happen in the future. Due to Minato and Fugaku's friendship, Sasuke and Naruto have become great friends, with Itachi as an old brother figure even for Naruto, and Shisui of course hanging out with them as well. Minato did not remarry, and he still holds dear his wife, and tells Naruto stories about her every single day, and Naruto loves to listen to them before he goes to bed. Naruto and Minato have a very close connection, though Minato is sometimes away a lot for Hokage duties and work for the village, since he's a very dependable shinobi and the village leader. Naruto asks to train with Minato, his father, always when he is able to, and has now recently learned the Shadow Clone Jutsu from him, since Minato learned it at a very young age as well, and wanted to pass it down to Naruto. Of course, Naruto wasn't able to do it at first, however, once he learned how to do it, he was able to make multiple clones, much more than anybody his age, and not just because he's an Uzumaki or has the Nine-Tails, but because of his unknown abilities that not even Minato has a clue about. Shisui and Itachi have tried to help Sasuke and Naruto learn how to use shuriken and kunai. However, since they're pretty young, they don't know really how to use them just yet, though they are getting better at everything they learn, and they're learning very quickly, especially since they're rivals and want to be better than each other, which is helping them evolve much quicker. Another 3 years later, and we see the beginning of Sasuke and Naruto's journey into the academy. They're walking together hand in hand at the entrance of the academy. They greet their parents goodbye and then go in together. In a hallway they see a few kids standing. Some of them are Shikamaru, Sakura, Ino, and so on. Sakura of course has a crush on Sasuke, but doesn't want to show it that much. Ino isn't really sure who she likes yet, and Shikamaru is just bored as always. Then Iruka sees them all and invites them to join them in his classroom. They all introduce themselves, and then this class begins. At first, they all want to test how strong they are, so they go out into the training field, because not only do they want to see what level they're at currently, because they're pretty young, so they're not expecting much, but they want to see their progression over each half term, which is about 3 months. Sasuke and Naruto are tied in all areas. They tried throwing shuriken and kunai at a target, and they got the exact same score, which was 7 out of 10. They tried using a jutsu, and they both succeeded, and made exactly 3 shadow clones, which was very impressive for their age. With that, they were both prodigies of their class, and looked up upon from all students. Even the teachers were very impressed. However, a lot of people in their classes still thought that Naruto was just the Hokage's kid, who was spoiled with good training and anything that he would wish for. However, whilst that had a little bit of truth to it, that's not always true. Sasuke and Naruto went on to enjoy academy life for the next 4 years, and then the day came when they would both try to pass the exam that was necessary to become a genin. Naruto easily managed to make 10 shadow clones, almost aced the written exam and anything that was thrown at him. Sasuke did the same, but only was able to do 5 shadow clones. Not quite as much as Naruto, though completely aced the written exam. You can see from this that Sasuke is a little bit smarter, at least in the tactical field. However, Naruto has quite good chakra control and a lot to be had in the chakra department. Naruto, however, has not yet encountered Kurama in any way, shape, or form, and has not even been told about it by Minato, though Minato was planning to tell him when he became a genin, perhaps after his first D-ranked mission. Anyways, with that, Naruto and Sasuke both easily pass all the exams and are now officially genin. However, first they have to meet their sensei. Therefore, his entire class, rather everybody who passed that is put in the classroom and one by one picked up by their sensei. Their new sensei. Their genin team leader. So Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura had to wait the very longest and waited a whole hour until Kakashi finally arrived to pick them up. This time, Naruto didn't pull any pranks because, number 1, he wasn't that childish or foolish, and number 2, he already knew Kakashi, so there was no reason to. Since Kakashi was also like an older brother for Naruto, especially because Minato was his sensei. Kakashi picks up the newly formed genin team and tells them to go to the roof to meet him there. They all go there in less than 15 seconds because they're quite quick, except for Sakura. She's the last one to arrive, but she came pretty quick as well, since she has tried to learn as much as possible from what Sasuke and Naruto have displayed, because she's kind of got a thing for Naruto as well, and she thinks of herself as super lucky to be in their genin team. Though it was fate, since Minato and Fugaku were very good friends and wanted their sons to be in the same group. Also because their sons were very good friends and had already trained a lot together and had a very close bond. And Sakura was a good all-rounder and could later be used as a medic for their team. And because Naruto and Sasuke were probably going to fight very recklessly, so they needed someone to keep them in check. Not a strong fighter. After that, Kakashi tells them that the day after would be the bell test. However, first they had to introduce themselves. So the introductions go around. Sakura says that she likes Sasuke. Doesn't say anything about Naruto though. But she doesn't not like Naruto per se. Sasuke says that he likes Naruto as a friend, of course, and one day wants to surpass his big brother Itachi, and perhaps even become the strongest in the Uchiha clan, and show to them that he can be strong too. And Naruto says he likes Sasuke as a friend too, and he wants to surpass Sasuke and become his all-time rival, and then perhaps become the Hokage. Who knows? Naruto isn't yet sure what he wants to do, but he just wants to protect the village that he cares and loves for. And with that, they now have the bell test on the next day. However, before the next day can begin and the bell test, Naruto, on his way to the training area, sees a boy with a scroll in his hand. This was a scroll that he was just too familiar with. It was always in Minato's office, the Hokage's office, I should say. It was the scroll of sealing. Naruto asked the boy what he was doing with the scroll, but the boy didn't reply and quickly ran away. However, Naruto followed him and got the scroll in his hands, and then opened it to see what was inside. Of course, he had a rough idea. And by the way, I have to correct myself because the past times when I said shadow clones, I just meant regular clones, not yet shadow clones. It is a forbidden technique, and a technique that nobody actually knows about. Well, people know about it, but they can't use it. However, now that Naruto opens it, quickly looks at a clone type jutsu, the shadow clone, which he tries, and the first time he doesn't succeed, though the second time he accidentally makes 5 shadow clones, which he's very surprised but also happy about. Then Mizuki comes, a sensei that Naruto's never liked. He's always had something weird about him, and now Mizuki ordered a boy, a different student who didn't pass the exam to become a genin, to steal the scroll of sealing, which Naruto was not a big fan of at all. So Naruto wanted to now fight Mizuki. However, Iruka came just before that and tried to protect Naruto with all his might. However, Iruka got injured, blocking shuriken and kunai that were thrown at him, and then Naruto had to take over. His 5 shadow clones were still active, though were now hiding because Mizuki didn't see him, and they could be a tactical advantage. They go around the trees until they're finally behind Mizuki, whilst the actual Naruto distracts Mizuki by talking to him and exchanging hits with kunai. Then all the Narutos, including the shadow clones, together kick and punch Mizuki till he's knocked out, and then he gets the seal back. Quickly runs to the Hokage's office and meets his father there, who's actually busy in a meeting. However, he bursts open the doors and says that the scroll of sealing was stolen, which they were all aware about, but they just didn't know where the scroll was. However, Naruto had it in his hands, and they all looked in shock, as they now thought that Naruto had stolen it. However, Naruto quickly explained that it was Mizuki, and Iruka tried to help him, but he was hurt. So Minato rushed to the scene, brought Iruka to the hospital, put Mizuki in cuffs, and told the boy what was going on, because the boy didn't understand anything of what was going on. Thought that that scroll was just something that wasn't supposed to be touched. He didn't know what really was in that scroll. After the situation was over, Naruto finally went to the training field that everyone was probably waiting for. But he only saw Sasuke and Sakura laying on the grass field near a tree. No sign of Kakashi. Naruto of course knew that Kakashi was going to be late, but not this late, since Naruto was already half an hour late now due to the incident prior. However, just as Naruto was about to ask if they'd seen Kakashi, Kakashi jumped up right behind him and scared Naruto. Though Naruto was used to it by now, so he wasn't really scared or shocked. The battle test finally began, but Naruto kind of had an idea that this was gonna be teamwork, and it was gonna be teamwork anyways, since Naruto and Sasuke are a very good team, and Sakura could be of use. Naruto didn't really think much of Sakura since he'd never really seen much of her fighting, just that she was pretty good academically. So, Naruto and Sasuke, the good team that they are, charge at Kakashi together from two sides. Sasuke uses a flame jutsu, Naruto does shadow clones that he just learned, which Kakashi is very surprised at, however just deals with them, and already knows that they're gonna pass since they have pretty nice teamwork already. Sakura tries to help from behind and throws some shuriken and kunai from all sides possible, for she's running around Kakashi in a circle. Meanwhile, Sasuke and Naruto are both hand-in-hand combat with Kakashi. But then, whilst they're both going for a punch into Kakashi's face, he just vanishes, and Naruto and Sasuke accidentally hit each other. Kakashi comes up behind Sakura and hits her on the back, not knocking her out, but shocking her that he's so fast. But then he says, "You all passed." Everybody has a surprised look on their face. We passed, but we didn't get any of the belts. Well, the real test was to see if you guys had teamwork, and you were the first team to pass. As Naruto sighed. Really? Teamwork? That's all? That's why you had so many teams that you didn't accept? Because of teamwork? Then Kakashi gives a whole speech about why teamwork is so important, especially for a genin team, which aren't yet that strong, who might fight stronger opponents that they can't deal with on their own. They need to use their skills together, as well as information gathering, to fight their opponents and actually win. With that, they were all official genins and Kakashi their sensei. And then he told them that now they'd be starting D-ranked missions. However, after about 2 weeks of doing in total 100 D-ranked missions, since it only took them about 10 minutes with Naruto shadow clones and Sasuke quick speed. So, after doing about 100 D-ranked missions, they then asked Minato, the 4th Hokage, to give them a harder mission, perhaps a C rank, and he agreed. So the bridge builder asked them for help, and with that, they went on to do their first C rank mission, the Land of Waves arc. But that's gonna be in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!